Hey guys, welcome back. Let's move on to our next structural design pattern, which would be composite design pattern. From the name itself, we can fairly guess that this time there would be some kind of composition relationship between objects to solve a specific problem. That is, say, object A is composed of object B. This is the definition for composition. In simple words, you can say object B has a object A inside it, or object A is having object B inside it. To understand it, say suppose your application model has a tree-like structure, okay, composed of leaf and composited object. For example, a directory file structure, you can say. A directory can have multiple directories inside it, which in turn can have further directories. And finally, at the end, it would have a file. So this is a tree-like structure which I'm talking about, correct? Now let's say client wants to know the size of a directory. For this, client will have to recursively iterate through the hierarchy of structure, for which he has to handle the two objects separately, which are leaf object and the composited object. He has to handle both these objects in a different manner. He has to determine the type of class, and on the basis of class, he needs to perform the operation accordingly. This need to query the class of each object before attempting to process, which is not desirable, as it will unnecessarily clutter and complex our code. In our this class context, leaf objects will also be, we can also call leaf objects as the part object, and composite objects can also be called as the whole object. Whole objects will be consisting of the part objects or partial objects. Okay. So what's the solution of the problem which we discuss? With this, now let's get down to the definition of composite pattern first, which we are trying to understand here. In the words of Gang of Four, under composite pattern, we compose objects into tree structure to represent partial whole hierarchies. Composite lets client treat individual objects and composition of objects uniformly, which means that our desire here is to treat both leaf objects and composite objects in a similar way. Let's see how it is achieved. This is done by defining a unified component interface, which we are seeing here. For this component interface will be implemented by our both part objects and whole objects. Individual leaf objects or part objects implement the component interface directly, and the composite objects forward requests to their child components. The component interface describes the operations that are both common to simple and complex elements of the tree. So that is the intent of our component interface. So again, reiterating our definition, leaf defines behavior from primitive objects in the composition. Like suppose the problem which we decided in the directory file structure, leaf object would be a file, and if the problem statement is to get the size, we will directly return the size of the file. So that is the operation to return the size by the file that would be performed inside the operation of this leaf. Composite stores child components. This composite object which we have, it stores child components and implement child-related operations in the component interface. So in terms of our directory structure, we can expose getSize method in our component interface, which both composite and leaf will have to implement. GetSize in leaf will return the size of the file, where getSize in composite will do recursive call to directory, which should be returned. So this is making sense up till now, right?
Yes.
So let's try to understand this with the help of our code. So this, I think our objective is clear here. We will create a component interface, and that component interface will be implemented by both leaf and composite objects or classes. Okay, so let's proceed with creating a new project called composite pattern. So we have our composite project here. This is a simple console application with hello line, with console.writeLine hello world. So to implement this, as we said, we need to have our, let's deal this in the terms of our directory file example, problem which we discussed.
Okay.
So first of all, we need to create our component interface. So let's create an interface, I component. Inside this, we will have our common operation, which will be present in both leaf and composite objects. So here, get size would be present. We will define it. Now let's create our directory class, which would be our composite object. It will extend I component as per our class diagram which we had seen. Let's create first our all classes, and then we can then we will define all the methods implementations. Okay, so yeah, so this is the structure. This is the directory which we have. This is the file which we have. Directory will be composed of many directories as well as files. Correct? Directory can be composed of many directories as well as files.
Yeah.
So to have that, let's create a list of directories or components. So I'll create private read only list of I component, and let's name it as components. So here we have empty list of I component. Let's implement this get size method of the file. Just for example, instance, let's say our every file is of the size 1. So I will just return 1. Just for instance, there can be your implementation of the way which we are returning size of the file. Here we are assuming the file size is 1, and we are directly hard coding it to be the 1. Now, to for this get size, we need to return the size. We need to recursively iterate through all the components. We need to iterate to the components and return the size of each component. So what I will do, I will I'll define the size as 0 initially. I will components dot for each component dot get size. So get size will return us the size of the directory, and we will add it into the answer, and which would be our size, and return it size. So in this simple way, we have implemented the get size of our directory. If our component is consisting of another directories, then the recursive call will happen, and that the result from that recursive call will be added to this size, and ultimately that size will be returned from here. So we have implemented the get size or the operation which is desired by the client. Now let's expose a method from which new components will be added in this components list. I'll just simply say public void add I components dot, simply I just need to do the add of component. So we have implemented a simple public method by which we can push the list of file or directory into the already existing list.
Yeah.
So this is the structure of our directory. This is the structure of our file. And as you can see, both are implementing the iComponent interface. Okay. And directory, which is our composite object, that is composed of iComponents. So here is a composition relationship which we are talking about. Directory has a list of components, has a relationship is being established between directory and component. As you can see, our class diagram was having the same way.
Yeah.
So just to quickly test it out, our application, whether it is working fine or not, let's create few files, few directories, and implement it. So I'll create one file. So yeah, we have 4 files. I'll create few subdirectories to show the proper hierarchy. I'll create a directory, subdirectory 1 is equal to new directory. I'll create one more directory just to show subdirectory 2 is equal to new directory. So yeah, let's insert file 1 and file 2 into the subdirectory 1 and file 3 and 4 into the subdirectory 2. So I will insert subdirectory 1 dot add file 1. Okay, subdirectory 1 dot add file 2. So you can see here we are creating a tree-like structure between file and directories. And finally, let's create our parent root directory. Directory, I'll name it as directory itself. Okay, new directory, and that will be composed of subdirectory 1 and subdirectory 2. Subdirectory 1, I'll just copy paste it to subdirectory 2. So we have our size. Okay, now just to test it out our application, whether let's console.writeLine. Let's print out our size of root directory equal to directory dot get size. So since it is consisting internally, it is consisting of 4 directories. It should print out size of root directory 4. So this is the way which we are simplifying our operation for leaf directory, leaf component and composited components.
Yeah.
By creating a common interface and making our both the components extending the iComponent interface, and whatever the common operation is between the directory and the file, we will pull it into the iComponent interface. So yeah, that's it in the composite design pattern. Do we have any question?
No.